Hey there in YouTube land, and if it's a little darker tonight, my light just blew up there and I haven't got it around to changing yet. So today my better half just got back, as literally just got back from Montreal, so welcome him back. She has been away for the last couple of days, so I have been like a chicken with my head cut off. I have been living like a bachelor, which by the way means I'm watching lots of movies when I get off work, sleeping not very much, eating horribly, and playing video games. So
Maybe you
she's
should go back.
no. I want to eat well. So this is what she picked up for me, which is really sweet of her. The first one is hers actually, and it's a famous French comedian.
No, it's French.
That's what I said, French comedian.
No, comedian. I thought you said Canadian.
No, French comedian. And it's what's Louis de Finesse? Did I get that right?
Louis de Funès,
De
yeah.
Finesse, and apparently he's a really famous comedic actor in England. So what type of comedy does he do? Is it more like physical comedy or?
He has a very special style.
So it's 8 films, and the neat thing about this is that each of the films are actually on their own disc. So I'm not even going to try and pronounce the names here, but it opens up like this here with the other discs. He even did comedic versions of the famous French Phantomos series, which, by the way, 3 of them are actually on here. It's the first one right there, which I guess in a way is his. Maybe it's his version of like maybe Pink Panther. Would you say that? Phantomos? Kind of. In a way, if you want to put it to like an English-speaking audience, a way to put it. And who does he play? Is he the inspector or is he Phantomos?
He is the inspector, of course.
Ah, yeah. So he would be like the Peter Sellers in the Pink Panther films, the Inspector Clouseau. I'm guessing he's probably an empty like Inspector Clouseau, without the physicality, maybe, or maybe with.
He's angry. He's always angry.
He looks like the angry, So next up, she went to this local kind of like used bookstore, and she knows I'm a huge fan of Saturday Night Live. I grew up in seeing the best and worst times of Saturday Night Live. I grew up in the late '70s and in the '80s, so I got to see the great cast leave, and I got to see a transition that was really, really not so good, move into something that was amazing, and so she got me 4 here. She got me Saturday Night Live in the '80s, Lost and Found. This is an amazing documentary. I know I've seen this one before. It's 165 minutes long. Really incredible stuff. Got a little bonus featurette on it that runs about 30 minutes or so, I think. And yes, has some great stuff. Some awesome performances by some artists here as well, like the Kinks, Harry Connick Jr., Tom Petty, Queen, James Brown, Brian Bray. A lot of really cool stuff anyway. Next up is one that I've won for a long time, actually, but I've never been able to find it around here. Saturday Night Live SNL, the first 5 years. This one runs 154 minutes long. It actually has an extra feature called The First 5 Years, The Rest of the Story. So I really, really want to watch this. This is one of those that I'm a big Saturday Night Live fan, and I like to get the. I know the sets are kind of getting inexpensive, like around the $14, $15 range on Amazon. So I'm going to actually try to start picking up at least the first 8 or 10 of the sets that are out there, because that's one I used to watch. Next one is the best of David Spade. He's a kind of a polarizing actor. You're either comedian, you either like David Spade or you don't like David Spade. And as a guy that was like once had this hair and was like skinny and stuff, I was like, you remind me of that Saturday Night Live actor. And yeah, that was who it was. Good or bad, that's what it was. It's me in college. Except I had a curly hair period. And I may not like much of the stuff he does now, especially if it's not cartoon and has a vampire in it, but I did like him back then. And that is Adam Sandler. So it'll be interesting to see what they got here. So we got the Cajun Man, Opera Man, Canteen Boy. I'm wondering if it has the skit on it about the please, you know, let them take in your mail. So that's 4 Saturday Night Lives that I got now. Want more of these? I really, really do. The only other one I got is one like musical one. I really love Saturday Night Live. So early on in Shout Factory, they did like a bunch of stuff. They were kind of like I guess, finding their way, and kind of like cult niche stuff was kind of like going to be their thing. So not only did they do the old stuff that they did before, but they also did like a lot of this like comedy stuff and like kind of fringe stuff. So there was a film called The Last Galeton of Cadavra, and it was kind of like this little cult pulp kind of comedy popular thing. So they made a follow up to it with the same crowd apparently, and done in black and white like they did the first one because it's done very much on the cheap. And it's Jim Beaver from Supernatural, and it's a Dark and Stormy Night. I have not seen this. I have seen The Last Galeton of Cadavra, which I did enjoy. It was definitely a unique type of film. So it'll be really interesting to see what they got done with this. They have like some special features, cast and out, crew audio commentary, grand scene featurettes, stuff like that. So I'm really kind of interested in checking this out. It's not something you find every day. I got to be honest. I have not seen this thing in the stores. I haven't seen Last Galeton of Cadavra either in a while, so it'll be interesting to pick that one up. Next up is my Lone Blu-ray, and that's a good one. Last year we went to Morocco, where she's from, and on the last day there we actually got to go see the place that I wanted to see from the second that I stepped in Morocco, because I grew up on old movies, and I wanted to go to Casablanca. So we went to Casablanca. We actually went to the Casablanca Mall, which was fantastic. If you ever get a chance to go there, please do so. It is amazing. But, you know, aside from the mall, go check out the Medina. Go just check out everything. It's amazing. Morocco's an amazing place to go. And, you know, Marrakesh right now, #1 place to vacation in the world. It's been, actually said. So, she got me Casablanca. This is kind of a one for us type of thing, because we like the classic films. This is the Blu-ray edition. I think this is the Ultimate Edition. Came out for the 70th. Got some amazing stuff in here. So I'll open it up. It has the hardcover book. It's a photo book, of course. Just some gorgeous pictures in here. Next up, we have the movie itself. It has the commentary with Roger Ebert and Rudy Belmer, which is really great notes. Since Roger Ebert, of course, has passed on. Well, 2 commentaries. One's with Rudy Belmer, one's with Roger Ebert. We got an introduction by Lauren Bacall, additional scenes and outtakes. Lauren Bacall hosts a retrospective. You Must Remember This, a tribute to Casablanca. Runs about 38 minutes long, I think. Bogan Call documentary runs about an hour and a half. It's really, really good, and I've watched it about like 7 or 8 times. It's amazing. Featurette As Time Goes By, The Children Remember with Pia Lindstrom and Stephanie, new tongue. Stephen Bogart, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Tweety, Pepe Le Pew, and other Looney Tune legends in Carrot Blanca. So fun with that. The premiere episode Who Holds Tomorrow from the 1955 Warner Brothers Presents series. A TV adaptation of Casablanca starring Charles McGraw, so that'll be interesting. That runs about 18 or 20 minutes, I think. There's a radio production of Casablanca starring Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman, and Paul Hundred. We have the scoring session gallery, production history gallery, theatrical trailers, and the second bonus disc is, I think, an hour and a half long documentary on Jack L. Warner, The Last Mogul. So, again, looks beautiful here. We got to see them both. I think Lauren Bacall is an amazing, beautiful woman. Next up, we have the cards. These are pretty amazing. There's a Blanca. I love these cards, actually. They're amazing. I'll go through these really fast because I do have more stuff to show you. One of them is actually out of print Criterion. These are all posters from Casablanca. and they are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. You see them? This may be one of my favorites because I'm a really big Bacall fan. So, and here's some lobby cards. Laura Bacall. She's not in the movie though. Ingrid Bergman's in the movie. Laura Bacall is kind of just like his love.
I know.
Did I say it like it was her? I did, didn't I? I totally said it like it was her. No. Ingrid Bergman is in the movie. Laura Bacall is the love of Humphrey Bogart's life. And you will hear much about her, actually. We also have a letter that was done. We have some inter-office communication as well. Some documents. I can't believe I totally did that. I totally did that, guys.
It's a different story.
So the next time, oh yeah, very different story. I don't know. She could have done a good job. I don't know. She's not the right. So this is the last of it, and I kind of think I'll go in here. To be honest with you. So here we have the Casablanca. You can see it now. Passport, and here's that travel luggage tag for when you have to make that heartbreaking choice of leaving your love and helping the resistance. I may have totally blown Casablanca for anybody that just has never seen it, but I'm sorry. If you have not seen Casablanca at this point, I cannot help you with that. Go see it. It's a fantastic film. And something that everybody should see. So, this is a movie like Gone with the Wind that I've got a feeling I'm going to have multiple copies of over the years because they're going to keep putting them out. I just know they are. It's one of those Aaron loves it type of films. It's a classic. And I love this look to the box. This kind of like really kind of cool. This is very Casablanca-ish. No?
Yeah, it looks like a Moroccan door.
That's like Moroccan. Oh, shit, it's Casablanca. Next up is a Criterion. It's an out-of-print Criterion by Henry George Clouzot. I got it right, didn't I? The name of the time. And of course, as I say, one of the most important ones. And it is The Raven, or Le Corbeau. This was a very, very politically charged film at the time for Clouzot. It actually got him in just a wee bit of trouble, and it took having friends help him out years later to actually get him to into the good graces of filmmakers. Because basically, Le Corbeau is about a poison pen person, like somebody basically known as Le Corbeau, as Raven, who's telling. Let's just say he opens up a powder keg. It's got some really cool features on it. See, this is one of the out-of-print ones that, Studio Canal had a bunch that they had given to Criterion at one point, and Studio Canal took back the rights to those, and so Criterion no longer has them. Movies like The Third Man and this one here, Le Corbeau. And because today is not a day that I can have that going dark, let's put that back on there. So we got new digital transfer, a video interview with director Bertrand Tavernier. Okay, we'll go with that one. Excerpt from the story of French cinema by those who made it. Grand Illusions, 1939 to 1942. 1975 documentary featuring Henry George Clouzot. Theatrical trailer, new and improved English subtitle translations. Up in image quality. Plus there's a 16-page booklet on the inside. At least there is. Corbeau, just some great writing on the inside of here. The routine. It's a fantastic film if you haven't seen it. And definitely recommend it. It is Criterion Collection number 227. So, new Criterion, guys. And a rare Criterion. Speaking of like rare and hard things to get, I'm looking for this one for quite a long time, and it's nice to finally find it. Oh my God, I'm a big Argento fan, as you guys know. I'm a big fan of like Italian horror in general, but Argento was kind of like the godfather for me, the one I grew up on, even more than Bava. I discovered Argento first, and I came and found Bava afterwards, and Fulci, and went on with finding guys like Cosi and Sergio Martino, Sergio Leone, but my favorite will always be Argento. He's close to my heart, and I think Fulci is a close second. But Argento's always going to be my guy. And I got to fix this disc art before I show it to you. Oh. Anyway, there was a company that was supposed to put out this here, and they touted it, and then the company, I think, went out of business. They weren't able to do it, and then it was put out by another company called Dragon, and their print was okay, but it was kind of interlaced. So, this company here that we're about to show you right now, named Maya, put out this here version, which is the best version available of this here series done by Argento, and it's called Dario Argento's Door into Darkness. This was done back in 1973 when Argento was basically getting started. There's like 4 of these. Only the second one, Tram, is actually directed by Dario Argento. But the first one, I think, The Neighbor, is directed by, I think, Cosi? Yeah, Cosi, Lucio Cosi. And there's 4 episodes. And not only that, but on the second disc, there's a 83-minute documentary called Dario Argento, Master of Horror, done by Cosi. So that's going to be really, really cool to have that. It's a fantastic little 2-disc set. I've been wanting to see these for a long time. The Tram, the one by Argento, of course, I want to see, but all these here interest me. They're all kind of like little Hitchcockian thriller type, mystery type things. So actually, this is the Argento that my better half would actually watch. So, Door into Darkness, I'm very, very excited. I love the look of this case. Just amazing, amazing stuff. And not as rare as the other ones, but still one that I really I may be super excited about this. I'm very excited about this. I love documentaries. 2, I love trailers. And 3, I love the video nasty era of film, of cinema. That's really one of my favorite eras. It's when I grew up. It was in the 80s and stuff like that, when this was going on over in England. The whole video nasty thing, and basically everybody was trying to censorship was going on. So after the fantastic video nasty documentary that came out, which I still don't have, by the way, they put out a second one called Draconian Days, and it was incredible. We actually seen the documentary, and it's one that I've always wanted to own. So Severin released it here in North America, the Video Nasties, The Definitive Guide Part 2, Draconian Days, and it's kind of a thick one here. And the reason it's so thick, I'm going to open this up because you got to see this, because this is an amazing, amazing layout. Hopefully you guys can see. There's like, the discs are all made up of like different like movie covers. They are incredible, incredible looking. Aside from having a killer kick-ass documentary, which I cannot recommend enough, it is an amazing documentary. It also has 2 more discs, which are the Section 3 list. And basically what that is 82 trailers from 82 different films from basically that era of time. Movies that like Bloodlust, Deep Red, Death Weekend, Demented, Eaten Alive, Hellless Eyes, Hell Prison. A lot of movies that were taken off the shelves and stuff at the time. So you can watch these as a big, huge trailer tape. That's one way to do it. You can watch them just as like one trailer after another. Just have a fun trailer night of it. Put it on during a party, something like that. Because we're not talking about like a couple hours. We're talking like altogether. This here thing is 13 hours long. The trailers themselves are over 9 hours. There's over 9 hours of trailers on here. Now, here's the thing. You can also watch them one at a time with introduction and a little kind of opening to it. So there's a lot of options in this one here. I desperately need to get the first one. This one as well. This is one sexy disc. I love the artwork. It is just freaking incredible. 1984 Video Recording Act. That is just amazing. The art on this is incredible. I love the kind of cool collector thickness of the disc. Don the Mummy there is one of the ones that you can see. You can see Extra there as well. Just a lot of really cool stuff. Oh man, there's so much Headless Eyes. Amazing stuff to watch and just check out. I totally have to. Just such wild, crazy, wacky stuff. Almost got my hands on another couple like biggies, but I think I did quite well here. Quite well. And I like the fact that I got a wide selection of different stuff. So I got my horror, documentary, classic Blu-ray, Saturday Night Live. My better half has one of her favorite comedians sets. Is this your favorite? Is it your favorite?
Yeah.
This would be her favorite. Tell me something about him.
You just have to watch him. He has a very distinct humor, and he was very prolific. And he is one of the most recognized comic of all time.
Now, what is his? Does he have a film that defines him?
There's a lot. He did series. One of them is the Fontelas movies. He did one that's very famous called Rabbi Jacob, where he plays a rabbi. Well, he's kind of like on witness protection or something like that.
That's one you showed me part of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also had this very, very long series of movies where he is a policeman in Saint-Tropez.
Are any of these in here?
No. No.
But we got like one where he's, I think, a director, tyrannical director. One where he's like a taxi driver. One where he's a minister of some sort. One.
They're all really good.
Then we have 3 Phantom Ops. I'm not sure how many of those were done, but both color and black and white. So it looks to be interesting to check through the.
Yeah.
So she is definitely gonna be watching this. This is her like. No, I can't say guilty, but this is her like her fave. This is the big one in her collection right now. I have been wanting to grab some of this stuff for so long. I'm gonna spend a lot of time with the video nasty one. I actually got a party coming up that I may bring that over to. Doorway into Darkness. Door into Darkness. That's one that I'm definitely watching my better half, as well as Le Corbeau and Casablanca. Finally on Blu-ray in my collection. Awesomeness. And so much more. Saturday Night Live, Dark and Stormy Night. Just ironically, the first thing that I might watch here is one of the Saturday Night Live things. Because some of these here are going to have to take like a whole lot of time to get into. And so anyway, quite the haul. Here we go. This is my Montreal haul. Montreal. There we go. Le Corbeau, Door into Darkness, Video Nasties, Volume 2, Louis de Funès, Casablanca, Dark and Stormy Night, Best of M. Sandler, Saturday Night Live, Best of David Spade, Saturday Night Live, Saturday Night Live, The First 5 Years, documentary, and Saturday Night Live, Lost in the 80s, Lost and Found. It's the time when Eddie Murphy would actually save Saturday Night Live. Way before he would come back on Saturday Night Live and be really awkward in his little part during the whole special. Thanks for watching, guys. For me right now, I want to go hug my better half for being so awesome and welcome her home. My cat, Smokey, and all her neuroses are headed over close by. Have a good one. For me right now, it's time for tea. Say hello to the Pin Lord in the sky and his good buddy Phantom. And me, I'm going to watch the movies. Have a great night, and remember, tomorrow. Oh, actually now it's officially Friday, so happy Friday, guys.